Solve the equation. Cosine cubed equals cosine plus 2 sine. The goal is to solve for x, but let's first bring everything to the left side. And then ideally we want to factor this out. So we can start off by factoring out a cosine first and have cosine squared minus 1. And we know that sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to 1, which means that cosine squared is 1 minus sine squared. So that's what we're going to replace cosine squared with. Now notice the ones here are going to cancel. So I'm left with negative sine squared. Now both of these have negative sine as a factor. But I'm also going to pull out a 1/2 as well. And you'll see why in a second. So we'll do a negative 1/2 sine. So that leaves us with 2 cosine times sine plus 4 equals 0. And now that allows me to use a double angle identity that sine 2x is 2 cosine x sine x. And so we're going to set each factor equal to 0. We'll multiply both sides by negative 2 and get sine is 0. And then here, subtract 4, we get sine of 2x is negative 4. Now, when is sine equal to 0? That's going to be here and here. So this will be a multiple of pi. So we'll call it pi n, where n is an integer. And sine is between negative 1 and 1. So if I have some sort of angle sine theta, we'll say that's always between negative 1 and 1. Negative 4 is not part of this interval. So this one has no solution. So ignore this, and so this will be our only answer.